Hi, welcome back. It's Dr. Tabby Cat. We're going to do another reading. This one, I prayed for a positive one, so hopefully it will be. It's just going to be a quick love reading. So, okay, and we're starting off on the cut. We got Venus in the 4th house. So Venus is the house of love and beauty. Number 21 and 42. All right, so let's see. 6 cards. Oh, Gemini wanted to come out. So Gemini number 3 with the bee and the flowers. So 2 bees and the flowers. And it says cross-pollinate. All right, number 3 can be significant. On the bottom, we have Pisces. All right, 5 more. All right, we have the 9th house, exploration. Number 47. All right, and at the bottom we have solar, calm, clarify. 4 more. That reminds me of the wheel on a boat to steer the ship. It does. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that how many we need? There's some kind of measuring thing. I don't know what it is. It's got a scope on it. It's to measure. It's got 2 magnifying glasses and a scope and a sliding measuring wheel on it. Interesting. All right, and we have number 34, North Node, future. Well, that's good. We got the North Node. That's positive. All right. So Gemini, 9th house, and North Node. So cross-pollinate, exploration, and future. All right, and we have Aquarius, collaborate. Okay. And we have number 28, Chiron, which is heal. Chiron is when the planet goes backwards, and it's in the red. And we have snakes on this card. So definitely heal. Shedding your old skin. go into the new 28. All right. And then one more. And we have lots of blue on each of the cards. And this one's the only one we have red on. So I have one with more red, and the rest all have a lot of blue in it. Which blue is for the throat chakra, for speaking. All right, and we have for the last one, Virgo, number 6, digest. And it's got wheat on the card. Wheat, digest. All right, we've got it. Okay. Let's see. All right, for the Gemini one, the actions are words are at the heart of the issue you're facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication and open that aperture. Listen to the grapevine and cross-pollinate. Gather and share information. Bits of truth may float in on gossip. Explore social media, sound bites, and any other way to get the word out. Talk to people as if they are your siblings, true equals. If something is bothering you, find a place to unpack it. Get it on the table and take a good look. Then talk it over in depth with a friend or a therapist, or write it in your journal. Trust the process or self-expression to help get to the root of the problem. However, assume anything you say will be repeated. Gemini scatters seeds, is not concerned with privacy or individuality. It is not necessarily loyal. Challenge: the situation may be more complex than you think, so be willing to dig in. Gemini energy can be shallow or oversimplified, as it encourages breadth as rather than depth. So you have to add the depth consciously. Gift: Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back in equilibrium. If we just let all parts communicate, help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. So like I said, the blues are all about communication. So definitely communicating amongst each other. And in the book, this was talking about social media, getting the word out and communicating. All right, number 11, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, the challenge: spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions. So be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feelings you think you should have, or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or both needs to change. The authentic Aquarius gift encourages you to let go of previous constructs and listen to the source within. Honor the reality that you are a unique individual, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. So like we were talking about in the video prior to this one, it's all about being authentic to yourself. Who cares what other people think? You should worry about being who you are and true to yourself, not being true to what others want you to be. All right, Virgo, number 6, digest. All right. If you just weed the garden and don't plant or cultivate, All you'll have is an empty bed. Editing without creating gives you no content. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow, then let the editor clean and polish. This world is gloriously complex. Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together, how the leaves and twigs make up the forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Rather than judge the worth of the part, pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. The shaft protects wheat so it can grow and therefore has value even if it's not edible. Perceive not just your mind, but the mind, heart, and soul together. Very good. All right. Now we have 28, Chiron. All right, Chiron, heal. We have find purpose in your problem. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualty. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with it, it may be left over from a past life. A chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. You know the route through. And now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. And this situation stretches and tests you. Take it to training for a hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. The situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where it still hurts. Shrapnel can hurt as much coming out as it does going in. Take the opportunity to heal so those old places can transform. Allow the pain and troubles of the past to become the wisdom and compassion of the present moment. Chiron is all about karmic relationships. The South Node, living in the South Node, healing everything from your past before moving forward to your North Node. So, and guess what? Chiron, you always have to deal with every year, so get used to it. The more you heal, the quicker you heal, the easier it is to get through them each year. It really does. Some things are easier than others. All right, number 47, the 9th house. All right, go exploring. Step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country. Try a fresh attitude and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or a spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. It is hard to see your bubble, the lens, or your experience until you step outside it. Look back at your socioeconomic milieu, family and friends, and education, and confront any unconscious assumptions that your people, your class, your culture is all there is. You are being charged to develop a truly diverse perspective and understand the real diversity in a person, ecosystem, or company that builds resilience. Push your unique boundaries. If you are an urban international traveler, you may be the most stretched by small town life. Read the philosophy and spirituality from a far corner of the world. Once you've done all this work, share what you've learned with the world as a speaker, writer, traveler, teacher, or internet diva. Wake up the world. When you finally break through and can see the far horizons, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities when the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. Widen your horizon and expand your world. Explore in your mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. So basically with this, it's telling you to step out of your comfort zone and step out of what your family's tried to brainwash you into being, and still try to worship you into staying with their religious values and everyday values, and try something different, learn something different. All right, the North Node is, all right, the North Node or Ascending Node represents a place the soul longs to be, where fate beckons. This is uncharted territory. You don't have a map. The North Node calls you to territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can either be an exciting exploration or start off a bit bland and become more satisfying as you proceed. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbits crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up here, a shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and tail of a dragon. The point where the moon heads north is called the North Node, the dragon's head, and calls you forward. Action. Think about where you'd like to be and what you'd like to be doing in 10 years. And make this a beacon that guides you through the time and in between. Notice what piques your curiosity. That's something that excites and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. Practice beginner's mind and learn the basics. Some people may resist. What the heck was that? Some people may resist your change and tell you to stay in your lane, but that is just their discomfort talking. Advisors, friends, or employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions you need on this fresh path. If they truly wish the best for you, they will eventually celebrate as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or confined, branch out and explore new territory. Along this path are people you need to meet in situations that push you out of your comfort zone and call you to your soul's growth. It can be scary to leave familiar territory. Even people who love you may resist your evolution if it could pull you away from them. New beginnings dawn, your fate awaits. This path may start out with uncertainty, but it will become more solid and delicious as you progress. And that is what I do. I awaken people to get to their North Node and to start their journeys. All right, so we have number 3, 11, 47, 28, 34, and 6. All right. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to do the angel ones first. So what I like about these Angelarium cards, the Oracle of Emanations, is because it's actually the Tree of Life, which I love the Tree of Life. So each angel is a part of the Tree of Life as it goes up the tree. So, and anybody that knows tarot also, each tarot starting with 0 with the Fool's card all the way to the end. Death, the Fool's card starts up here and death is down here. That is an entire story of the entire tarot card journey. is all on the tree of life. So that's how it begins. So we're going to do the angels first for this. All right, give me something for Gemini, cross-pollinate number 3. Gemini, cross-pollinate number 3. And we have Remiel, Angel of Visions. Remember, that was about communication and about online communication. So, Remiel, Angel of Visions. And as you see, he's getting downloads from Source and getting visions. All right, I'll go ahead and get them all out and then we'll read them. All right, Aquarius, collaborate. Give me one for Aquarius, collaborate. All right, for Aquarius, we got Hesad, the root connection, the root of it all, your root chakra. Aquarius, collaborate and root connection. All right, the 9th house, exploration, 47. 9th house, exploration. And we got Raziel, Angel of Mysteries. Angel of Mysteries. So you're going to explore the mysteries. I like that. And that actually looks like thought. The bird. Okay, Chiron, number 28, heal. Chiron, 28, heal. Chiron, 28, heal. With the snakes going around the dagger with the crystal. And we have Shalagiel, Angel of Snow. Very beautiful. Angel of Snow with heal. Chiron. All right, North Node, future. North Node, future. Number 34. North Node, future. All right, we have Jevra, left hand, judgment. Okay, so going into the North Node, we have judgment, the left hand. And he's walking into, it looks like telephone pole line. Judgment, the left hand. All right, and Virgo, digest. Virgo, digest number 6. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to take that. Virgo, digest, okay. I'll take 1. We have Duma, Angel of Dreams. So 1, we got Angel of Visions, and Duma, Angel of Dreams, which is very important. Okay, now we'll read on it. And at the bottom, we got Sahakiel, Angel of Sky, Father Sky. All right, we have Remiel, Angel of Visions. Remiel. Okay, Remiel. Okay, Remiel, the shepherd of good graces, the shining light in the distance, beckoning us forward into the future. The green pastures beyond the next hill are hard to see. Remiel assures that things will get better. It whispers, something is coming, and it is beautiful. And this is for Gemini, communication. Keep pushing toward the horizon, toward the setting sun. As the light fades, You feel as if someone is watching you. Far in the distance, you see a lone figure walking, a dove on its shoulder. You stop for a minute to marvel at the vision. When you move again, it's gone. You hear a flutter of feathers as the dove lands gracefully on your shoulder. Is it the same one? Yeah. Okay. So, signs for this angel is a cane, the rising sun, and a white dove. So, if you see any of those signs, you are seeing the sign from Remiel, the angel of visions, a white dove, the rising sun, and a cane. Or if you're auditory, then you would hear the whispers of birds or someone walking. Okay, Hesad, root connection. Hesad. Let's see. All right, Hesad, the ninth emanation, the foundation that supports the world and forms the gateway between the spiritual and the physical. Hesad is the medium through which we experience the tree of life. Upon his shoulders rests the sky, and all that lies beyond it runs through his fingers. We stand at his doorway and peer through, seeking answers to our nature. Through the indigo orb, a gateway appears. As a single column again, the flow of energy through the tree only moves downward. Hesad is the last stop before moving into the fully physical realm. He is the looking glass through which we examine ourselves. Found in New Life, Speech, and a Doorway. Okay, so your signs are speech and a doorway, or an orb, or a gateway. Okay, now we got Raziel. Raziel, angel of mysteries, the keeper, the speaker of truth. All knowledge is pressed within the binding of his book. Raziel stands at the foot of the tree of life and observes all the creation, ever the diligent witness, forever transcribing the whole of creation. The book is passed to Enoch through the journey into the tree of life. There are some things we simply cannot know, such as the precious narrative of life. We can know the parts of the play, but not the story's end. Secrets and hidden endings keep the performance alight and dancing through the universe. Raziel's wrapped on high, our ever-present observer. We dream and feel Raziel's book of mysteries. Our breath turns its pages, exhale. The signs we look for are a book, a mask, or codes. Okay, Shelajael. Shelajael. Okay, Shelajael, angel of snow. The bravery of happiness is the face of sadness. Happiness that stands against the stark cold and does not shiver. The winter is heralded by the fall of snow. As Shelajael dances, each step as unique as the snowflakes that frolic about this angel. The quiet reveler of winter, Shelajael moves over the rime. Bright and joyous visage amidst a harrowing landscape. Its presence brings relief to those seeking escape from an overburdened world. Take refuge from what ails you. It's time to recover. The signs you will seek are a snowflake, a seed, or a pine tree. So that's for healing. A snowflake, a seed, and a pine tree. All right, Jevra, judgment. All right, Jevera for judgment. Jevera, left hand judgment, the fifth emanation, the hand that separates the rule of law that brings order to the world. Jevera assesses what it is just, helping us overcome our adversaries both without and within. Hers is the power to cleave apart a unified whole and leave its component pieces. It is a trait that commands as much fear as respect, because with it comes an inherent violence. She does this without enmity. It is an act that must be committed to create balance. The red orb exists as a boundary closed to the unworthy. Jevera's position at the center of its pillar defines the pillar's trait of severity. Her push against Hesed on the opposite side of the tree is met with equal and opposite resistance. Without both of them in equal measure, we have no means of maintaining healthy relationships. We must have judgment to discern what is healthy for us, so that we can bring it into our lives and embrace it. Signs to look for are law, bravery, and punishment. That is for our North Node. All right, and the last one for Virgo is Duma, the angel of dreams. Duma. Angel of dreams. Okay. Docent to the unknown, Duma is the impetus to doubt a false reality, to crack the shell keeping you from the truth. When the world shifts around you, Duma is your guide. The world is stranger than you believed it to be. What we all dream, we dream together. Those dreams pull together in Duma's cupped hands. Look below the surface of the water. You know you missed something, and yet you wonder what. You listen closely, and yet you hear nothing. All the while, you dream the truth you think you seek. It is said that Duma and Lelio are connected. The truth of this can only be found within an angelarium. The signs you look for are a reflection in the water, a golden cage, and an eye. All right, so that is the angels. All right, so on with our reading. Okay, now we're going on to the Wisdom Oracle. So, give me one for Gemini and Remiel. Gemini and Remiel. So this one's a lot more positive. Okay, Gemini and Remiel. No place like home, number 50. So Gemini is number 3, and this is number 50. No place like home. And the home is on a vine up in the air, up by the moon, looking over everything, above the clouds, above the earth. And there is no place like home. Home is comfort. Home is safe. And there's a light shining from the doorway down. So that's the divine's light on the inside there, letting you know it's safe. All right, give me one for Aquarius and Hesed. Aquarius and Hesed. Aquarius and Hesed, just one. All right, we have number 47, go the distance. So collaborate, and the root connection is go the distance. 47. All right, Raziel in 9th house. Raziel in 9th house. And we have number 9, Treasure Island. A beautiful sea turtle with treasure on his back. Number 9. Beautiful picture. All right. Now, Chiron and Shelhael. Shelhael and Chiron. All right. Then we have number 1, Yang. All right. The male, Yang, the masculine, for healing. So masculines, you have some healing to do with the angel of snow. So maybe the winter time, there's something over the winter time you have some healing to deal with. And peace on the bottom. All right, Jevera and the North Node. Jevera and the North Node. All right, we have Orphaned, number 5. So Orphaned going into the North Node. Number 5, which is changes, definitely. There could be some that are adopted. And usually going into the North Node, you're by yourself anyways because you've broken away from just about everybody. All right, give me something for Duma and Virgo. All right, breathe, number 29. Breathe. Very nice and peaceful. Breathe. Very good. All right. Number 50. Okay, for the No Place Like Home, it just means authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Okay, and that's with the Gemini and the Angel of Visions. All right, number 47, go the distance. All right, 47, go the distance. It means endurance, strength, and the long haul. To bring dreams to your life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in your current experience. It says joy and disappointment commingle with opportunity, so there's no need to fear. All right, so it just says keep going, no matter what ups and downs you're going through during your experience, just keep going. Just keep going. And number 9, Treasure Island. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and the sharing of good fortune with the Angel of Mysteries and the 9th house exploration. Very good. And then we have Yang, the masculine. All right, masculine. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity. The power to make things happen, taking action. Okay, masculine, you need to take action. It says the energies that propel the world forward, manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come into fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are sharper of your destiny now. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, and then for orphaned, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before. So again, like I was saying, because that's with the North Node, as you change and you're becoming your authentic self, you're not going to fit in with the people around you because they're not authentic. So it's okay to not be around them. It's better to be that way. You don't want to be around fake people. All right, the last one, 29, breathe. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Patience is all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course, meditate and trust, breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now's the time to allow your life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, your very essence. Stop, smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Okay, great. Let's get to our reading. That was beautiful. Good job, guys. For the masculines and the feminines. All right. Let's see. On the bottom, we have Princess of Cups. Let serendipity surprise you. Messages are on their way. And then on the cut, we have the Hangman. We always get the Hangman. Then on the top, we have King of Cups. Yay. All right. King of Cups. He's the one for love. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so what is the collective's... Oh, my goodness. Well, that was the Six of Cups right there. That landed. What's the collective's energy right now for love? What's the collective's energy for love right now? What's the collective's energy for love, please? And thank you. Let's see. What is it? Oh, we got it. Six of Cups. Or no, I'm sorry. Not Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. That's awesome. Count your blessings, for there are plenty. Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. You have all the love you need. Beautiful sunflowers. And peacocks, they represent beauty, but they also represent ego at times. She has a bird on her head. They have their eyes closed, just waiting, because they know there's no rush. She has everything she needs. She's 1 cup away from her total fulfillment. All right, and then on the bottom we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is reciprocity, equal give and take. And then under that we have the Star. Okay, so that is your guys' energy, the 9 of Cups. All right, so that's good. So now, who do we have in the collective's energy for love? Who's in the collective's energy for love? Who's in the collective's energy for love? And that says, count your blessings. There are plenty. There sure are. Who's in the collective's energy for love? Can I have one for who's in the collective's energy for love, please? Shuffle. Who is in the collective's energy for love? Who wants to come out? They want to be quiet. They don't want to show themselves. They are shy. Who's in the collective's energy for love? Who? Oh, that's not good. We have the Devil, a Capricorn, but we also have the Hierophant. Okay, so we have the Devil. Let go of dependencies, free yourself from fears. So let's see here. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Ask for guidance, an enlightened soul is near you. Okay, so we have a Hierophant here that is in Devil energy. So he has some fears, which is why he would not come out. He was scared to come out. So he may be dealing with some toxicities. He may be dealing with something going on in his home. But he is a Hierophant, which is, you know, a high-ranking person. So that is a spiritualist. That is, you know, someone that's up there in the spiritual community. Someone that's noble. And he has a swan there, which is 1/2 of the twin flame. Soulmates. Okay, and we have Death underneath. It could, which is a Scorpio card. Maybe he's going through a death and rebirth. It says detach yourself from endings, welcome the rebirth. So I will put that out here. Okay. Ace of Swords, the truth on the top of that. Okay. Let's see. Let's get his feelings on the collective. What is their feelings on, what is this Hierophant's feelings on the collective's 9 of Cups? What are their feelings on the collective's 9 of Cups? Can I get their feelings on the collective's 9 of Cups, please? How are they feeling about the collective? Can we get their feelings on the collective? Their Nine of Cups. How do they feel? Let's see if they say how they feel. I didn't know. Oh, we got one. Oh, okay. Well, it's not feelings, but we got something. The Eight of Wands, which is fast communication, fast movement. Your audacity seizes the momentum. Shiny results are ahead. Okay, so that's not how they feel about you, but that's their feelings of what they want to do. Fast movement, fast communication. Okay. The Hermit. Let's see what's on top. All right, can we get their feelings? Do they have any feelings that they can tell us about the collective? What's this Hierophant's feelings for the collective? Can we get any feelings? This one wanted to pop out. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Illusion obscures reality. Open your eyes to see a new pathway. The Seven of Cups is in the regular tarot where it shows 7 cups sitting there. So they think you have options, or they're thinking that you're an illusion and you're not real, which this card says an illusion obscures reality. Open your eyes. So they're thinking that you're not real. They're thinking you're an illusion. And here we have the Three of Cups for collaboration. And the Eight of Swords. Uncontrollable thoughts entangle you. But then we have the Two of Cups, a union, and the Five of Swords, conflict. All right, so they're kind of all over the place. Alrighty. Can we clarify why the Seven of Cups? Why do they feel the Seven of Cups for the collective? Why do they feel the Seven of Cups? One card, please. And there's a lot of fish in the sea, so clarify the Seven of Cups. So they think you have a lot to choose from, a lot of other fish to choose from, or a lot of other fish that you want. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The Moon. Navigate across illusions. Follow your instinct. The Moon is secrets, illusions, the subconscious. They're very secretive. They don't like to talk much, do they? Okay. Follow your instinct. Okay, so their instinct is telling them that you have a lot of options, that you're not real. I don't know what's going on. Are they on drugs or what? Like, what's going on? Are they not sober right now? And then we have the World card, which is closing out a chapter. Okie dokie. Okay. All right, can we clarify the Eight of Wands, this fast communication, fast action? Clarify the Eight of Wands of what they want with this, with the collective. What do they want to do with this Eight of Wands? Oh my goodness. A lot. Let's see what all that is. Okay, the Eight of Wands, they have the Six of Swords. They want to embrace the rite of passage with peaceful resolutions. The Seven of Pentacles, commitment and patience always pays off. Six of Cups, so another six. Renew hope. You're at the junction where you're meant to be. Three of Pentacles. Form a conscious alliance. Offer your solidarity. And then Princess of Cups. Messages. Which I'm not going to set these down, but I just wanted to see what it was. So the Six of the Six of Swords in regular tarot is moving to calmer waters. So here, it says that they're looking for a peaceful resolution. So if you guys had any past arguments or any type of ups and downs, they're looking for a way to have a peaceful resolution. They're also looking to have commitment and patience always pays off. So for them, they're stating commitment and patience always pays off. To renew the hope that you guys are where you're meant to be, which is you both are going to meet at the Six of Cups at the same spot and meet in the middle. And then the Three of Pentacles is working together, collaboration. And then, like I said, Princess of Cups is getting a message to you, which the Eight of Wands is a message. So I'll take the Princess of Cups. I'll leave that down there. So 6, 7, 8. So that's in alignment. Okay. Well, this person is not being very easy to work with here. All right. So let's see. They really don't want to answer many questions. All right, okay. Let's see. Can we clarify the Devil? Let's clarify the Devil. Since they don't want to answer much. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil card. Judgment. Okay, they're getting judgment for something they've done with the Devil card. Elevate yourself in awakening. Show up for your life calling. So this probably pertains to you then, because if they're getting judgment, and then over here for what we pulled for the Eight of Wands for the message, it says that they were trying to find a way to find peace So yeah, and in both of these cards, the Devil and the Judgment card, they're both looking the same direction. So they're both looking out in that way. And the Sun card is under that. The Sun illuminates everything. And so here's the Nine of Cups. She's looking this way and they're looking that way. So they're not looking at her at all. The Devil or Judgment. So she's got her eyes closed to whatever has happened in the past. She knows that she's gonna get, you know, justice for whatever was done or said. Okay. So justice is happening. All right, so maybe that's why he's being quiet with the Moon. All right. Okay, so judgment is happening. All right. Let's see. Well, how does our collective feel about the Hierophant? How does our collective feel about the Hierophant at this moment? How does our collective feel about the Hierophant? This one wanted to come out. Oh, okay. So something definitely happened. We have the Ten of Swords. You are ready for healing as this painful cycle comes to an end. And again, they're facing this way, the same as Judgment and the Devil. So, and they have those little white flowery things in it, the same as the Devil. So the Ten of Swords, somebody betrayed you, backstabbed you. Something went on, and there's a bird up in the sky, so birds are talking. There might have been like slandering or gossiping going on. Okay, so this is how you feel about the Hierophant. Okay, and the Sun again is on the bottom, illuminating things that have happened. Goodness. Okay, well, I want to know what the possible outcome then is. What is the possible outcome of these two meeting and coming together for a reunion? What is the possible outcome of these two coming together for a reunion? The Emperor, your authority grows when power emerges from discipline. So the Emperor has shown himself. And the Sun, again, I have shuffled all these times and the Sun is on the bottom again. So the Emperor has come out. So the outcome of you two coming together and meeting is determined by if the Emperor shows up and takes a stance, but you have the Sun, which the Sun is Father God, and it says manifest your greatest dreams with goodness, and it has shown up for every card that has come out here. So I'm going to go ahead and set it out here because it's shown up for everyone. All right, let's see. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. clarify this Emperor. The Hangman, the King of Cups, and Strength is the Emperor. So the Emperor needs, as you see, he's not upside down, so he's no longer looking for a new perspective. He's right side up. And he is the King of Cups, which is who we need for love to come to a meeting. And strength. He's got to have strength in order to do this. All right, and who did we get over here? Let's see. All right, so over here we have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups again, which we got earlier, the Three of Pentacles, which we got earlier, the Prince of Swords, the Two of Swords, the World, and the Six of Swords again. Okay. All right, clarify the Nine of Cups for the collective. Clarify the Nine of Cups for the collective. Their energy. Clarify the Nine of Cups, collective's energy. Clarify the Nine of Cups for collective's energy. We got, all right, we have the Two of Swords, the World, and the Six of Swords. So, Two of Swords, liberate your perceptions, fear not the unknown at the crossing. Two of Swords is being blinded by your path, not being able to see where you're going. The World, orchestrate your next course. The completion is glorious. You're ending a chapter. And the Six of Swords, peaceful resolutions for ending a chapter. So you're moving to the end of a chapter to where it's peaceful and you don't know what your next move is going to be. Alrighty. And you got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So the wheel will move in your direction. Okay. All right, we're going to do another quick sit. So basically the masculine, who is very timid, but apparently has done something to betray the feminine, or put it however you want it. Some betrayal has taken place. Judgment has been called. So he is dealing with karma right now and having a death and a rebirth. And so he's going through a lot. And once he is done with that, then maybe he can see clearly and see the truth and take some action to come forth like he wanted to do. With that Eight of Wands, the quick action and quick communication, and come and speak. We have the King of Wands on the bottom, which is a leader and takes plenty of action. All right, we'll do quick. Okay, give me love reading, masculine, feminine, twin flame. Love reading, masculine, feminine, twin flame. Their energy right now. What's going on in their energy at this moment for the week? What's going on in their energy at the moment for the week? This week, what's going on in their energy for the week of love? Give me their energy for the week for love. What's going on? Energy for love for the week. All right, we have the Hangman again. I'm so over the Hangman. My goodness. You or your partner needs to release control and ego. Okay, and the Three of Cups. Socializing with friends and kindred spirits. So going out and having fun. That is your energy this week. Letting go of ego and control and going out and having fun with friends. And look, the Devil again. Oh my gosh, people. And the Nine of Wands. What the heck is going on? Okay. Give me more on their energy this week for love. Both the masculine and the feminine. Give me more on their energy this week for love. Okay, we got the Three of Swords. Quarreling, but union worth saving. So fighting, not speaking, but it says the relationship is worth saving. So if you're in no contact right now or not talking, it says there's still hope in saving the relationship. So we have 2 3s so far and the number 12. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it says enjoy the improvement in relationships. The wheel will turn in your favor. Oh, look at this. The 10 of Cups, loving relationships. Okay. 6 of Cups. That's reunions. So a reunion may happen. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. Nice. What's on the top? King of Swords and the Empress. Oh my gosh. Look what we got. King of Swords and the Empress. Nice. Awesome. I'll put that over here. King of Swords, intellectual man. He's not romantic though, but that's okay. He's logical. And then the Empress, mutual trust, affection, and pregnancy. And we got the Queen of Pentacles, Magician. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Hangman. Let's clarify this Hangman. I'm so over the Hangman. Somebody's like hanging on to ego, like really bad. They really need to let go of their ego. It's like getting in the way because it keeps popping up like 2 weeks in a row now. Like it just won't go away. It keeps popping up. I'm over it. All right, the Hangman. Let's see. We have the Lovers. It's a lover. We already knew that. Someone who's in the 9 of Swords, feeling rejected, lonely, and undervalued, can't sleep at night. And remember, Swords is mental. Somebody could be in a wheelchair. Somebody could have gotten hurt. I don't know. Hopefully not. All right, and the 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters, cooperation. Trying to move to calmer waters, I guess, if you can't sleep at night. All right, so yes, you need to come out of your ego, whoever this is that this Hangman keeps popping up for, because we're tired of seeing it. Like, just get out of it, release it, surrender to the divine, get out of your ego. definitely have temperance. Like, come on now. Let the tower fall. I mean, if you want this lover situation, like, let it go. Stop being in your head. Stop trying to control every situation in your life. It's not for you to control. It's for the divine to control. Oh my goodness. What's the Three of Swords? Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify this Three of Swords, please. Oh, shit. I'm not taking that. Clarify this Three of Swords. Don't want it to come out. The Knight of Cups, loving messages, earning or spending on passions. And we got the Two of Cups at the bottom. So the Three of Swords, this fighting in a relationship over this Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You can still bring in loving messages, you know, even if you can't be in person, you can still send a message that's nice, loving, a sorry, whatever it is you need to send. And you can still renew this Two of Cups if you want it. And then we got the World again, closing out a cycle. And also a mature and fulfilling relationship. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Number 3, the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. All right, we got Six of Pentacles, sharing resources that both benefit, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Empress is the Queen of Pentacles, someone, of course, that is equal give and take. King of Cups, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, wow. Okie dokie, 4-4. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify this King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. That's good. He's not, you know, he's not romantic, but we did get the Ace of Cups, which is a passion to love, a path to love, and new shifts in relationship for the Knight of Swords. So that's good. All right. And underneath we got the moon, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, and the Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Those are all good. All right, what else? What else? There's really nothing else. I want to see this Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Why can't they sleep? It's the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. What are they in regret about? Nine of Swords. The Star. And yeah, betrayal. The Ten of Swords. And walking away. So they walked away from her and betrayed her. And they see her as the Star. And again, Five of Wands. Won't let go of the ego. My gosh. They literally will not let go of the ego. And they were in an illusion. Juggling. Because they were being a player. And they thought they could start a new relationship of love with somebody else. But now they're in resentment. And they missed out on this Ace of Cups and this Nine of Cups. And now they're trying to manifest a new love. Putting a death to their ego. Trying to stay positive. Putting an end to this being non-committal, playful, player energy. Being dedicated to their work. Coming in as the King of Cups. Wanting a commitment. Being truthful. Trying to come forward. Coming out of hermit mode. With fast communication. Fast movement. Being a leader, making movement with the King of Wands, being stable with the King of Pentacles, getting their finances in order, having a celebration with the Empress, the Six of Wands, being balanced, no longer being in this illusion over Queen of Swords, having a tower fall, having the strength. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, judgment again over this family situation. The High Priestess. And Justice. Yep. Okay. Same situation. It's coming out again. All right. Well. Okay, there's the Emperor. Ace of Wands. The Devil. The Emperor and the Devil together again. Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. Okay. So there we go. That's it. So, yes, work on the ego, work on surrendering to the divine. Don't try to control everything in your life. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the ego, but the ego is good for competitions and things like that. Not controlling every aspect of your life. Save that for the divine. So, yes, surrender, meditate, pray, If you're not getting sleep at night, listen to binaural beats. You'll need your ear pods in your ears for that. It won't work if you just listen to the phone or regular speakers. Work on your chakras, balancing your chakras. If they're off balance, that'll throw everything off. Make sure you're eating well. And to help your chakras, you can eat the color for each chakra of the food. That'll help balance them. And get some sunlight. And get some grounding. And don't ever be afraid to be your authentic self. Don't be people-pleasing. Work on your North Node, which is your authentic purpose, the reason you're here. And the time is 8:08. So everybody have a good night and be blessed. Thank you.